Categorization. Is that even a word? Anyway, I don't give a shit. Not too long ago, right, I got categorized. I got categorized to have anxiety and depression. Let me tell you something about anxiety and depression, okay? And I don't care if you like this or not. Anxiety, depression, poor mental health is your fault. Is your fault. It's your fault. Everything is, when it comes to mental health, it's all to do with you and the awareness of yourself and what serves you and what doesn't, and what you'll put up with and what you won't put up with, okay? A few years ago, people told me I had anxiety. People told me I had depression. And what was the cure? What was the cure? Antidepressants. Antidepressants, man. Just give him antidepressants, he'll be fine. Fuck that. Made me worse. Literally, fuck that shit. Because that ain't no good for you. It ain't natural. That ain't natural for you. Listen, it all starts with mind. Control of the mind. There's two types of mind, okay? One being mind in control of you. The second, you being in control of mind. The mind is a poor servant. A poor master, sorry. It's a poor master, but it's a good servant. If you tell it what to do, you direct your thoughts, you will be in control, and it will serve you the way you want it to go. Every area of your life. Every area. Every area. Mentally, emotionally, physically. Health, wealth, relationships. Everything is all to you. It's all starts with you. And back in the day, I used to rely on external things. People, events, circumstances to determine how I feel. Well, let me tell you something. That is the surest way to feel anxious. That's the surest way to feel depressed. To rely on external substances to make you feel a certain way. Now, if you're not aware of what makes you feel good, what makes you feel bad, then you're going to let anything, anyone, any circumstance determine your behaviour. And I say, fuck that. Literally, fuck that. Like, if you're watching this and you have been diagnosed with anxiety and depression, I know how you're feeling right now. Trust me, I've been there. But I'm a fighter, and just like you, yeah? You can decide whether or not you're going to accept that you've got anxiety and depression and hold your hands up and go, yeah, I've just got anxiety and depression. There's nothing I can fucking do about it. Well, let me tell you something. You can do something about it. You can do something about it. And the only person that can do something about it is you. Yeah? And the one big message I want to say to you guys, yeah, is that somebody's opinion on you does not have to be your reality. Let me say that again. Somebody's opinion on you does not have to become your reality. I could have quite easily back then let the opinions of others create my reality. I could have sectioned myself off, and this is what I fucking hate about the mainstream media. Literally. You've got this. You've got that. How fucking dare people tell you who you are? What you have? How dare people categorise you and put you in a bucket list? You have this thing. Yeah? You're this type of person. No, fuck that. Seriously. I was never going to let somebody tell me who I was. or what I am, or what I can and can't do. Like, fuck that, fuck them. I will do what I will do, and I will do only what serves me in life and what doesn't. So why should anyone be any different? Seriously. I'm sick and tired of the mainstream media and people just like deflecting people. Like, I'm not saying that anxiety and depression isn't a real problem, because it fucking is. But don't let a word, an idea, give you a certain belief system that you can't change your life. Because otherwise, it will paralyse you from doing fucking anything with your life. You know, don't let it be an excuse like I used to let it. Like, take charge, take full responsibility for your life. Full responsibility. Don't put the blame on no one, because it is up to you to create life the way you want it. Like, I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off of people telling other people what they are, what they can be, you know, and just deflecting the problem. Just go take antidepressants, see a therapist, talk about your problems, Now, fuck that. I don't need talking about my problems. I need solutions to my problems. I need a plan to get me out of this fucking shithole. Like, that's however harsh it sounds, it's the truth. You need solutions, you need a plan, you need a clear vision. You need to understand more self-awareness of what helps you and what doesn't help you. Like, things like watching the fucking news. That's not going to help you. Give me one thing you remember that's positive from watching the news. Nothing is positive from watching the news. Why is that? Well, emotion sells. Yeah? So the more fucking drama headlines, shit coming out of the media, the mainstream media, the news, the more you're going to watch it. Because it's instant gratification. And it might make your life seem a little bit better than somebody else's that's going through a really shit fucking time. Well, let me tell you something. That is ultimately going to keep you within that mindset until you stop watching that shit. Look for people that inspire you. Look for people that motivate you and push you to do better. Because that shit's going to inspire you. That shit's going to move you. Not watching negative Nancy on the fucking news talking about coronavirus all fucking day. Do you know what I mean? Fuck. Seriously. Wake up call. Seriously. Like, whether it's mental, emotional, physical, if it makes you feel like shit, if it takes away value, if it's a liability in your life, get fucking rid of it. Then you can clear up your space and focus on things that do serve you. Good friends, positive friends, constructive friends, successful people. Watching, you know, if you watch films, I don't watch TV, but if you do, watch something funny that's going to make you feel good. Don't watch a fucking horror movie where it's going to paralyse your mind, right? Because let me just reel something off to you right now, right? Everything is created by mind, yeah? The thoughts operating in your mind, yeah? It's science, it's scientific. This is a fact, right? That we have negative vibrations and positive vibrations. We have destructive vibrations and constructive vibrations. All these, you know, there's only two sides of the coin here, yeah? So you decide what vibration you're going to admit through the thoughts you entertain in your mind. It's the attitude within the mind which will determine your emotions, your behaviours, your environments, what you attract, what you admit. So these thoughts and these vibrations is a very real thing. And everything's made up of the same thing. Okay? Whether it's negative or positive. Okay? Now, these vibrations in the mind send a signal, right? And what happens is this energy, yeah, in the mind, which we can't see, right, creates atoms, molecules, then cells. These cells are a very real thing. These are very real things, yeah? These cells get transmitted from the mind into the body, into the emotion, into the body, And these cells are real things, and this is what creates your reality from the thoughts operating in your mind. So if we're constantly thinking constructive, constantly thinking positive, yeah, there is no place where negative can't be. The negative won't exist. And eventually, do you know what it's kind of like? It's kind of like having two wolves inside of you, okay? You have a negative wolf and you have a positive wolf, okay? We have the negative wolf over here trying to paralyze us, trying to paralyze our nervous system, trying to paralyze our minds. Fear, negativity, lack, limitation, all these things that this negative wolf has, yeah, trying to take over your life. Then you have the positive wolf, yeah? And now this positive wolf needs to be fucking aggressive, yeah? And bigger than this negative wolf. Eat this motherfucker, literally. So what this negative wolf, this positive wolf has got to do is constantly be feeding, yeah? We need to constantly be feeding this positive wolf to make it stronger, yeah? And when we feed this positive, constructive, limitless, powerful wolf, it will grow, it will grow, it will grow, it will grow, it will grow. And what will happen to the negative, ugly, shit-faced wolf is eventually it will starve and die. That's what will happen. And eventually you'll have this strong, ambitious, successful, happy, positive, constructive wolf inside of you. And that ultimately is how you create a positive life. That's how you create a constructive life and an abundant life, a happy life. So what's it going to be? What's it going to be? Are you going to let the opinions of others, the opinions of the world, control how you think, how you feel, how you act, how you behave? Or are you going to flip the coin? Are you going to flip it on its head? Are you going to do that? Are you going to control your mind? Are you going to start to control your environments, control what you're consuming, whether it's listening, watching, learning? What are you learning on a day-to-day basis? Is it constructive? Is it going to make you more wealthy? Is it going to make you more healthy? Is it going to make you more in love and more compassionate in your relationships? These are the questions you need to ask yourself when you're watching, listening, talking. And that's another thing, conversations. What are your conversations? Are they negative? Are they talking about all the problems of the world? Or are they constructive? Are they productive? That's a question you need to ask yourself, because if they're not, my friend, you're going to have a destructive outlook on life. So eliminate the shit. Eliminate the fucking excuses. Like I did. I used to look for every excuse under the sun why I couldn't be happy or successful. And it was only until I said, fuck that. I'm not going to let opinions control, dictate and determine my future. I'm going to take control from controlling myself. Being aware of what serves me and what doesn't. You know, putting up a shield, a boundary, saying, you know, these things that don't make me feel good, these things that don't add value to my life, get the fuck out my life. Literally. And then you'll start to attract good things, good people, good relationships, success, wealth, happiness. It's all there for you. It already exists. Hello. It already exists. You just need to know how to attract it. So that's my rant. That's my fucking rant. What else have I got to say? It's all possible. You just got to ask the right questions. You ask better questions, you get better answers, my friend.